Hi guys, welcome to the channel. After making the video about my Amiga SMP, I thought it would be a great idea to make a video about all the watches Amiga released in collaboration with the James Bond franchise. I'm going to divide this video into three parts. First, I'll go over the watches that 007 wore in the James Bond movies. Second, I'll go over the specific watches that Amiga released as a tribute for a specific movie. In the third part, I'll go over anniversary editions and other non-movie related 007 watches released by Amiga. So if you're a fan of the James Bond movies and/or Amiga dive watches, stay tuned and enjoy this video. James Bond, codenamed 007, is a British Secret Service agent working for MI6, and his character embodies a unique combination of qualities that make him a cultural icon. One of these qualities is his unwavering sophistication, and his choice of watches play a significant role in reflecting this aspect of his character. Amiga became the official watch for James Bond in 1995, through a combination of strategic partnerships and marketing efforts. In the early 1900s, Amiga was actively looking to boost its brand image and global recognition in the luxury watch market. Around the same time, the James Bond movie franchise was searching for a new watch brand partner, as its long-standing association with Rolex has come to an end. Amiga's breakthrough moment came when costume designer Lindy Hemming, known for her work on James Bond films, suggested Amiga watches for the character. Hemming believed that Amiga represented the perfect blend of style, sophistication, and modernity that suited the evolving character of James Bond. The 1995 film GoldenEye, which marked Pierce Brosnan's debut as Bond, the Amiga Seamaster Professional Diver 300, reference 254180, was worn. The watch was originally launched in 1993, and it comes in a 41mm stainless steel case, screw-down crown, helium escape valve synonymous with SMP models, the now iconic wavy blue dial, with the date window at the 3 o'clock position, aluminum rotating bezel with 60-minute scale, the recognizable Amiga stainless steel brushed and polished bracelet, a water resistance of 300 meters, and a rhodium-plated quartz movement, the Amiga 1538. A similar watch with an automatic Amiga 1120 movement, reference 253180, was worn in the 1997 movie Tomorrow Never Dies, in the 1999 movie The World Is Not Enough, and the 2002 movie Die Another Day. Besides the shift to an automatic movement, the watch in those three movies featured the same 41mm stainless steel case, screw-down crown, helium escape valve, wavy blue dial, and the blue aluminum rotating bezel. The 2006 movie Casino Royale brought not only a change in actors, but also a change in watches. Two Amiga Seamasters watches are seen on Daniel Craig in this movie. The first watch is a Seamaster Professional 300 coaxial chronometer, reference 222080, powered by the coaxial caliber 2500 automatic movement. In the looks department, it looks identical to previous SMP models, except now we have the applied Amiga logo on the dial and the word Seamaster in red. The second watch was the Amiga Top Tier Diver, the Seamaster Planet Ocean 600, reference 29005091. It came in a 45.5 steel case, a black rubber strap instead of the bracelet, screw-down crown, helium escape valve, black dial with applied markers and Arabic numerals at the 12, 6, and 9 o'clock, a date window at the 3 o'clock position, faceted arrowhead hour and minute hands, and a second hand with orange tip. It had an aluminum rotating black bezel, a water resistance of 600 meters, and powered by the caliber 2500 movement. In the 2008 movie Quantum of Solace, James Bond wore the smaller model Planet Ocean with rubber strap, reference 220150, measuring 42mm instead of the 45.5. The watch features a black dial with a matching bezel. Like previous models, we have the date window at the 3 o'clock, same arrowhead hands, water resistance is unchanged at 600 meters, and is powered by the caliber 2500. In the 2012 movie Skyfall, James Bond is sporting the Seamaster Planet Ocean 600, reference 23230422101 001. The watch is almost identical to the watch worn in the previous movie. Size and dial are unchanged. However, the watch comes with a black ceramic unidirectional bezel, and at the heart is a newer coaxial caliber 8500. For more formal occasions, 007 is wearing a Seamaster Aquaterra, reference 231-1039-2103-001. The 38.5 stainless steel watch features a blue dial decorated with the teak wooden deck pattern found on luxury boats. Date window at the 3 o'clock, arrow-shaped hands, stick hour markers and minute track, stainless steel bracelet, a water resistance of 150 meters, and a display case back showcasing the 8500 movement. In the 2015 movie Spectre, we saw for the first time on Daniel Craig's wrist the vintage-inspired limited edition Seamaster 300. Reference 233-32-4121-01001. The watch comes in a 41mm stainless steel case with a bi-directional 12-hour bezel. It has a matte black dial, arrow-shaped hands, lollipop seconds hand, hour markers and minute track, a water resistance of 300 meters, and is worn on a black-gray NATO strap. The watch is powered by the caliber 8400 and is limited to 7,007 pieces. The Aquaterra makes another appearance, but now a bigger version with a 41.5 case diameter. Reference 231-1042-2103-003. The watch has the same deck pattern blue dial, date window at the 3 o'clock, arrow-shaped hands, sticked hour markers and minute track, stainless steel bracelet, a water resistance of 150 meters, and a display case back showcasing the 8500 movement. Last but not least, in Daniel Craig's last stint as James Bond in the movie No Time to Die, he's wearing the Seamaster 007 edition, reference 210-9042-2001-001. It came in a 42mm Grade 2 titanium case and bracelet, screw-down crown, helium escape valve, brown dial, and a matching brown aluminum bezel. We see the return of the skeleton hands found in other SMP models, and a second hand with a red tip. Both dial and case feature the broad arrow designation, which means the watch has been endorsed by the British Armed Forces, a first on a Seamaster. The watch is also available on a much more appropriate NATO strap. It has a water resistance of 300 meters and powered by the coaxial master chronometer 8806 movement. Two watches that were not worn by James Bond were released as a tribute to the movie Casino Royale. Reference 222680. The watch is based on the original 41mm SMP worn by both Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig. The distinctive features on this watch are the gun barrel design on the dial, the counterbalance on the seconds hand with a polished 007 logo, and 007 logo on the case back and clasp. This watch is powered by the coaxial escapement caliber 2500 and comes in a limited edition number of 10,007 pieces. The other watch is the Seamaster Planet Ocean, reference 2907-5091. The watch is almost identical to the one worn in the movie, but here we have an orange 007 logo counterbalance on the second hand and stamped Casino Royale on the case back. Under the case back is the Omega caliber 2500, and it's limited to 5,007 pieces. Omega celebrated the movie Quantum of Solace by releasing a black 41mm SMP 300, reference 212-3041-2001-001. It comes with an enamel dial and has a red 007 counterbalance on the second hand like previous James Bond iterations. 007 logos on the clasp and case back, inside the caliber 2500 movement, and it's limited to 10,007 watches. A special Planet Ocean version for the movie Quantum of Solace was also released, reference 222-3046-2001-001. The case is 45.5mm. The watch comes with a unique dial, with a pattern replicating the handgun's handle. It comes with a black bezel, arrowhead hands like other Planet Ocean watches. No 007 counterbalance on this one, but we still have the 007 logos on the clasp and case back. Inside we still have the caliber 2500, and this iteration is limited to 5,007 pieces. For the movie Skyfall, Amiga released the Planet Ocean 600 coaxial in 42mm. Reference 232-3042-2101-004. The watch is almost identical to the watch worn in the movie. It has the same black ceramic unidirectional bezel, but the dial has a checkered pattern with a distinct 007 marking at 7 o'clock. The open case back reveals the beautiful Omega 8507 movement, and it's limited to 5007 pieces. In celebration of the movie Spectre, the Amiga Seamaster Aquaterra with a special dial was released. This watch's reference number is 231-1042-2103-004. The watch comes in the stainless steel case size of 41.5mm. The dial features the Bond family interlock crest, date window at the 3 o'clock, arrow-shaped hands with yellow seconds hand and minute track, stainless steel bracelet, a water resistance of 150 meters, and a very nice barrel-shaped display case back showcasing the 8507 movement. This watch is limited to 15,007 pieces. So far, Amiga released 3 anniversary watches in honor of the James Bond franchise. The 40th, 50th, and 60th anniversary 007 S&P watches. The 40th anniversary watch was released in 2002 and comes in the 41mm stainless steel case. The blue dial is covered with the repetitive Mini 007 monograms. It has the aluminum rotating blue bezel with 60-minute track scale, the Amiga stainless steel brushed and polished bracelet with the 007 logo stamped on the clasp. It has a water resistance of 300 meters and is powered by the Amiga 1120 caliber movement. This watch was limited to 10,007 pieces. The reference number is 253780. The 50th anniversary watch was released in 2012 and comes in 2 versions, a 41mm model and a 36mm model. Both watches come in all black. The lacquered dials are covered with Mini 007 logos. The 36mm version comes with the diamond index at the 7 o'clock position. Both watches have the ceramic rotating bezel with the red 50 dive marker, a stainless steel brushed and polished bracelet, water resistance of 300 meters. The watches also feature a case back in the form of a gun barrel, with the Amiga 2507 self-winding movement underneath. This watch was limited to 11,007 pieces on the 41mm and 5,007 pieces on the 36mm. Reference numbers 212-3041-2001-005 and 212-3036-20-51-001 respectively. The 60th anniversary watch was released in 2022, and it comes in a 42mm stainless steel case. The much-loved wavy blue dial makes a return on this watch. Applied markers, skeleton hands, but no date window. It has an aluminum rotating bezel that is fully loomed and featured a 60 where the traditional bezel pip would be. It comes on a mesh bracelet, but a blue and gray NATO strap is also supplied. It has a water resistance of 300 meters and has a very special open film themed case back, replicating the iconic 007 movie opening sequence. The watch is powered by the Amiga 8806 movement. This watch doesn't seem to have a limited production, but correct me if I'm wrong. The reference number is 210-30-42-03-002. In 2017, Amiga released the Commander's watch. This watch was not seen in any Bond movie, nor was it an anniversary edition. This watch is a tribute to James Bond for being part of the Royal Navy. It comes in the standard 41mm S&P stainless steel case, a wide dial with blue indexes and hands. The second's lollipop hand is red with 007 numbers on the counterbalance. Date window at the 3 o'clock position. Ceramic rotating blue bezel with red color for the first 15 minutes. The watch comes on a matching blue, red, and gray NATO strap, but also comes with a bracelet. The see-through back houses the 2507 caliber. This movement is identical to the caliber 2500, except for the golden marked 007 rotor. It's limited to 7,007 pieces. The reference number for this watch is 212-6241-20-004-002. It is worth mentioning that Amiga released the same watch in white gold and limited to 1 unit, and another in yellow gold limited to 7 units. The last watch I'll be talking about is the 50th anniversary of Bond being in the Secret Service. Reference number 210-2242-20-01-004. It comes in the 42mm stainless steel case, a black ceramic sunburst dial. Indexes and hands are made of yellow gold. The date window is at the 6 o'clock position, and the coat of arms logo on the 12 o'clock. Ceramic rotating black bezel. On the watch's side, a yellow gold plate stating the number of the watch. The watch comes on a rubber strap as well as the S&P bracelet. The open case back with Bond coat of arms printing houses the 8800 caliber. It is limited to 7,007 pieces. The reference number for this watch is 212-6241-20-04-002. Two more watches worth mentioning that are almost a carbon copy of this watch are the reference 210-2242-20-01-003 with no date, and the reference 210-6242-20-01-001 in a yellow gold case. Amiga and James Bond have formed a legendary partnership that perfectly complements each other. The precision, innovation, and timeless elegance of the Amiga watches align seamlessly with the sophistication and daring nature of the iconic fictional spy, James Bond. Through decades of cinematic adventures, these two symbols of excellence have become synonymous with each other, showcasing the enduring power of collaboration between luxury watchmakers and the legendary character. Their shared commitment to style, innovation, and precision continue to captivate audiences worldwide, and I'm certain that future Bond adventures will continue to bring forth stunning timepieces, cementing the enduring bond between Amiga and the world's favorite secret agent. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked this video and found it informative, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I wish you the best in your watch journey, and I'll see you in the next one.